Hello, Grammar Pirates! We are going to have another episode today where we are going to talk about subject-verb agreement. You may not know it by these terms, but you do recognize when a sentence doesn't make sense because people are not using subject-verb agreement. So let's look at the sentences here. Do they make sense? Not really. Those peas is yucky. The car are going by fast. Those books is funny. Usually little kids who are still learning how to speak will say things like this. Sometimes people who are learning English as a second language will make this mistake as well. The subject and the verb don't match. So peas is yucky doesn't make sense. Both the subject and the verb, which is located in the where, that's right, the predicate, need to match. If the subject is singular, then the verb needs to be singular as well. Let's look at the sentences above again. They don't match. So the question is, how do we know when subjects and predicates are singular or plural? Let's look at that a little bit more closely. See if you can even figure it out. So peas, we know that that is plural because it has the morpheme S, and we know that when it's a regular verb. We also know that sometimes when it's an irregular noun, it ends a little bit differently. Verbs, on the other hand, are the exact opposite. If a verb is singular, it has an S, and if it's being used with more than one or if it's being plural, it does not have an S. So that's the big difference. So let's look at some examples here. So I want you to think about the three sentences I have here. I want you to write them, but fix them. So those peas is yucky. Rewrite that sentence so that it actually makes sense. Change the verb. In the car are going quickly, fix the verb so that it matches. Those books is funny. Fix the verb. And here they are. Those peas are yucky. Peas and are go together. They're both plural. There's one car, so it is going quickly. Those books, more than one, are funny. All right, so let's practice. What you're going to do is you're going to say yes or no, whether these have subject-verb agreement. Sentence number 1. Tigger were jumping with Roo. Number 2, those pirate ships are sailing quickly. 3, the books is falling on the floor. 4, Sally and Fred sings on the playground. 5, the turkeys run across the street. All right, so let's see how we did here. For number 1, was there subject-verb agreement? No, there was not. You need to say Tigger was jumping with Roo. Sentence number 2, those pirate ships are sailing. There's more than one ship. They are sailing. We have subject-verb agreement. The books is falling on the floor is not correct. The books are falling on the floor. Then they're both plural. This is not agreeing because we have two people. Two people sing on the playground. Only one person sings. So it's Sally and Fred, two people sing on the playground. The turkeys run across the street is correct. Run is plural because there is no S. Turkeys is plural because there is an S. Remember, the morphemes work differently on nouns versus verbs. All right, Grammar Pirates, you're ready to go off on your own and practice this concept. Remember what you know about subjects and predicates. And remember that you know about singular and plural nouns and the verbs. They actually work out the opposite. What's step 1 again? Good. Underline and label the verb. What's step 2? Draw the mast. All right. Have a great day, Grammar Pirates.